Hello, everyone. I'm going to take a few minutes to do an introduction to the video that's going to be coming up shortly. It's a friend of mine. His name is Eric, and I've known him for a long time. He's been in the community for a while. And the reason that I did the interview with him was because I noticed his Facebook post and his Instagram post and what seemed like an amazing relationship with his daughters, aside from the fact that they absolutely look like him, but just so many loving and interesting interactions between him and his daughters. And I wanted to be able to show what it looks like to be a good dad. Now, the interesting thing about Eric is, and I didn't know this prior to the interview, is that he has had many, like most of us, or like many of us, some really intense challenges in his life. We'll probably do the video in sections, but I want you to listen carefully because for many of us, we think that the challenges and the horrors of our lives are unique to us. And particularly for men, I think he's a really good example because sometimes excuse me, people have difficult experiences, difficult lives, and there are two ways you can go with it. You can either say, this horror happened to me, and therefore I sort of pass it down to the next generation, or this horror happened to me, and I'm going to make sure that I do something different. To be honest, I never expected to hear the story that I heard from Eric, and I think you will find it very interesting. So take a look and come back to hear the whole story. In the meantime, I'm Olivia S. Benson, author of For the Love of My Father, which is the book that we're currently discussing, For the Love of My Father, which is available on Amazon. Please follow me on Facebook, author Olivia S. Benson, on Instagram, Olivia S. Benson, and on YouTube, Olivia S. Benson. And my website is oliviasbenson.com. Pay attention, got some interesting stuff coming up. Take care. Bye. It is good to see you in person and in the flesh. Thank you so much for agreeing to take your time to have this conversation. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am Olivia S. Benson. I'm the author of my latest book, which is For the Love of My Father, which is available on Amazon. Let me make sure I get that in there right. For the Love of My Father, which is available on Amazon. And the most exciting thing is that it just became available on audio. And I was the narrator. So it's kind of an interesting twist because it has the emotional parts, and then I'm the one talking about the things that happened. I'm also the author of my prior book, which is Answers from Within, which is also available on Amazon. And I'm on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and all social media, Olivia S. Benson. And you have to put the S because if not, you will get Marissa Hargitay from Law and Order SVU. Is that what the name of the show is? But literally, if you put Olivia Benson, that's who you'll pull up. So thank you all for stopping by. I have a great opportunity here today to speak, to have a conversation with Eric Knowles, and I'm going to allow him to introduce himself. And when we were talking earlier about, this interview, I said to him, I have seen you on Facebook and Instagram and all over the place for many years. And the thing that was most interesting, I've seen you do a lot of different things, and I'm sure he'll tell you about that. But the thing that attracted me most was what I saw about his relationship with his daughters. And, we'll talk about it more in detail, but you have two daughters. And, obviously I'm somebody observing from outside, but still what I saw was something very positive, something very sweet, and two daughters that, at least by appearances, were completely enthralled and enchanted with their dad. Now he's a little tiny bit modest, so he holds back and going, yes, they are. But from the outside looking in, that's what I see.